Okay, so here we are at Heartwood Works with Hap, learning a little woodworking. So you guys tell me a little bit about what's been transformational for you about this program. Jenny, do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. Besides everything being transformational, I had mentioned that yesterday in our little meeting. Sorry, I get really nervous on video.
Good, just like.
So starting from just learning a new way to engage myself and in my mind and learning, the hands-on aspect of being here in general has been transformational. Getting information, taking it in, digesting it, not just the knowledge, not just the words, but also the experience and taking all of that in and learning how to use that and apply it like immediately. We've all gotten to do a lot of that. What do you think?
Yeah, for me the biggest thing was meeting the people who demonstrate such a profound respect and just, I've been looking for role models, that's why I came out here, to be a role model with Lonnie. And just John Chiave, Hope, who was it, Noe, and the whole list of people have just been these amazing role models, you know, in this really deep tradition of Hawaiian culture. And it makes me even want to go spend time with my family and uncover where I come from and learn what my parents' backgrounds are. And just because there's so much knowledge in this tradition. And that's what I've been so appreciative of, seeing these role models and seeing this incredible spirit and community. That's the biggest thing for me.
Okay. So going forward, you know, how's this going to affect your life going forward?
Well, so far I was planning on going to the continental United States in February, but I think I'll be staying here because we've got a lot of projects happening from a very sustainable standpoint. We're building a business for creative expression. So Hap and I are working together to do that, which has been very exciting, and also like an engagement with the community. So we've learned a lot about the community and their traditions and their culture, and it's the aloha here is very real. The love and respect for humanity and one another. You experience that as soon as you walk into a room. Everyone wants to like hug you and give you love and know about you and serve you in any way. So we're being able to give back to the community. So from this point on, we're just gonna live the aloha, and when we go back home, maybe bring that home. I think we're gonna go home different people, and that could be a challenge for us because it's gonna be we're in a bubble now. We're in a beautiful bubble of love, and we're gonna go back and try to like bring that back with us as well as we can by just engaging the community and how we can support each other and really be a sustainable community for the world and like build on that.
And Jenny, you mentioned that you've gotten to do some things that had been on your list.
Everything on my on my list. Oh gosh, I don't even know where to start because everything's a dream. Shoot, what do we got? I'm going to be working with Hap. We're going to build a solar outdoor shower, which is kind of amazing. Building a business, just building a space where people can because I think that creativity is being pushed down and not used in the schools and in life. And I think that if we engage the community and being able to have the space to create and express, you know, what we're here to express, and then be part of this big puzzle where all of us actually are authentically living our truths, you know, we can create that.
Peak experiences or peak people that you've met?
Ooh, everybody, every single person that like lives off of their land and they say these things that they want to do and they're actually living them. It's not just like, oh, this sounds good, one day I'll do it. They're actually doing it, and they're flourishing, you know, and there's happiness. And so we've got Bamboo Bobby Grimes, who's just amazing, and he's got so much more ahead of him. Hap, who's been working all of his life building for people to make a living, and now he wants to share his experiences, and he's actually doing those things. That was just every beach. What is the name of the voyaging ship?
Makali'i.
Makali'i. That was one of the most transformative days for me because these people learned from a very wise master, and then they put their wisdom and their love, energy, their mana into everything that they build, and they evolve with technology on creating these new ships. And they taught us that the ocean is not just an expansive like separator. The ocean is something that connects us, because you know, you think about where the Polynesian came from and came to the island, and how we can stay connected through this big vast ocean instead of being separated by it. So.
Andrew, peak experiences?
Peak people, I would say John Chiave. Bamboo Bobby is amazing. He was talking about, he's basically going to have this facility, a compost facility, where he's going to use biodynamic preps and minerals to make the most powerful soil fertility like in the world or that I've ever heard of. And he's talking about taking the most crappy milk in schools that's just loaded with sugar and just really, really bad stuff. It's like, how about we make the highest quality dairy milk and we put turmeric and ginger and black pepper in it and make it this medicinal, extremely potent milk. And so now kids are drinking from junk food to medicine. And then Jeff and Lynn have the most beautiful landscape I've ever seen, the most beautiful like forest garden and vegetable garden. Just the whole property it's just the most beautiful. Like you can just feel the livingness of the air. Just like Pololu Valley is another peak experience. Going down there, it's just alive. Like I just see the shimmering of the air in between the trees, from like the green ground cover, the like sand dunes kind of flowing through, and the little like all of that has been so amazing. And yeah, John Chiave, Hope, Noe was amazing to see. We went to Waipio Valley and we cleaned out the taro patch. That was incredible. I don't know. All of the Hawaiian elders, Jerry Kananui was amazing. It's been a long time, but he was an incredible person. Just this extremely beautiful example of like the human potential for being respectful and being in tune with nature and tradition. And it's powerful.
Great.
Thank you.
And Jenna, one more thing. You've
Yes.
told me, you said before that like the kind of all the things you wanted to do are happening here.
Yeah.
And maybe you could like, that little, you've told me that speech a couple times.
I know, and I'm
See
trying to
what-
think because everything is that right now.
Okay,
I'm
so
like,
go ahead. So-
life right now.
Something like, hey, there's all these things I've wanted to do, and they're just lining up for me out here.
It's
That kind.
true. I mean, they